Nuevo viaje a los años 90 en featuring en MDT Radio, también en las redes sociales para todos aquellos que nos estáis viendo a través de Facebook o de cualquiera de las redes, del canal YouTube de vuelvelos90.es. Estamos ya entrando en los últimos programas, estamos ya conociendo a los últimos artistas porque la temporada va terminando poco a poco, llega el verano y en estos últimos coletazos estamos echando el resto con los mejores. Y aquí tenemos a una mujer con nosotros, que nos va a contar un montón de cosas, que si os digo Samira Besic, pues igual muchos no sepan de quién se trata, pero ella es nada más y nada menos que voz importante en los 90 de proyectos como por ejemplo el famosísimo Getaway del proyecto Max. Así que enseguida nos cuenta Samira. Samira, hi, how are you?
Hi, hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
I'm fine, thank you. It's so nice to be here. Thanks for this.
Nosotros también estamos encantados de hablar contigo, nice to meet you, y de preguntarte muchas cosas y de que nos cuentes todos esos secretos, todas esas anécdotas que te han acompañado en tu carrera musical. Vamos a comenzar por el principio. ¿Cómo surge, a qué edad, esa conexión de Samira con la música?
How it started, actually it was always in my family. Like we are a family always surrounded by music. I had a quite famous uncle who was a professional singer back in Bosnia. And I remember at home as kids, my parents were always singing. When we had friends or my parents had friends around, there was always music. So this was like very naturally developing into the direction I loved doing it, and with like being in a school band and going to a studio recording like demo tapes. This is how it slowly evolved into like the more professional way of doing music.
Y yo te pregunto, aunque esta pregunta no está preparada, pero queremos saber cuál es la música que le gustaba a Samira. What music is like? What is your preference, your influence?
My influence? I like, really, it's crazy, but I like from all genres, there's music I love and like. So me privately, when no one's watching me, I really like rock, alternative music and stuff like that. But also, I'm just like, I was driving today in my car listening to Justin Bieber's new song, I Get My Peaches, you know, so it's it depends. It's a mood thing. So and with like dance music, Eurodance music, there are like influences from all types of music. So there's a blend of soul, there's a blend of R&B, there's a blend of rock. So yeah, I feel comfortable in a lot of areas, but of course I love dance music.
1993. Samira Besic publica 2 temas dance. Uno es el proyecto Do What You Want de la formación, bajo la formación Bongo Beat, y el famoso Getaway de Max. ¿Cuál fue el primero de los dos que grabaste? The first record?
I understand. I have recorded a few songs in that time. Like, I think it was almost in the same time I recorded Do What You Want for Bongo Beat, Getaway, and for Slam, We Get Around. It was just that they were released in different times, like not all at once. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was first Do What You Want, and then there was Getaway and We Get Around, like in that order when it started. But before that, I had recorded already a lot of songs.
Y en ese popular Getaway del proyecto Max, cuéntanos cómo entras a formar parte de la formación.
How did I become a part of the project? Yes. Actually, the people I was working together with, they were connected with the people, like business-wise, with the Max guys. So in some case, I don't know, it just happened that one worked with the other, and one day they asked me, Samira, would you like to let's go to the studio? They have like a new track. Let's try this one out together. And this is how it started.
Y antes de entrar a formar parte del grupo, ¿te imaginabas haciendo música dance? before joining the group.
I get it. It just happened because at that time, I remember the 90s, like beginning of 90s, there was in Europe and especially in Germany, there was like this impulse, and it was Eurodance in the air, you know? It was just what the people were doing. And this is how I dived into that style of music. But I wasn't really planning on doing it. It happened, but it fitted nicely. I mean, my voice worked for this kind of music, and it's fun singing this music.
Y ahora que nos estás hablando de Europa y de países, ¿cuál fue el éxito que tuvo en concreto Getaway? ¿Qué repercusión tuvo en el mundo, around the world? Cuéntanos un poco. ¿Dónde sonó? ¿En qué países? What countries?
It was super famous, like everywhere. It was really surprising because I was a kid, you know. So it was like, whoa, what's happening here? So it went. It was in the top 10, like all around Europe. It went also to countries like it was, I think, in the top 10 also in Great Britain. It went to the Latin American countries, so it was really a nice start for a young girl to have such a song.
Y por supuesto aquí en España también. En España también sonó muchísimo ese Getaway. Hemos leído, ahora vamos a esos secretos, a esas anécdotas, a esas cosas que quiere saber la gente. Hemos leído en tu bio que por razones desconocidas te fuiste rápidamente del grupo. Tras grabar Getaway, Samira se marcha. ¿Esto fue así? ¿Qué ocurrió?
The thing was, I never left the group because I was never a part of the group, you know? I really just sang the song. It went famous, but there was not planning me on becoming a member of Max. So that was that.
En 1994 lanzas ya como Samira, When I Look Into Your Eyes, y dejabas bien claro, te anunciabas como que eras la voz de Max, del Getaway de Max. ¿Esto por qué?
I think it was what the label did, you know, the big guys decided let's tell the people that's the voice you already know, and this is her solo song. Maybe not the most elegant way. I wouldn't have done it, but it helped, and in the end, I did sing the song, so it's okay that they use this term.
Este es un recurso que lo utilizaste después con otros temas. ¿Tuviste algún problema por este tema, con el grupo Max, al usar en tus canciones, en tus producciones, que eras la voz de Getaway?
No, it was no problem because I really was the singer. I was the voice. I sang the chorus, the ad-libs, so it was no problem.
Año 94 también fue un año de muchos éxitos para Samira. Colaboras con el proyecto Slam, con el tema Well Get Around. En el 95, GE con X-Ion y el tema Gotta Have the Music y Love Train. Fueron muchas canciones, de nuevo, como Samira. Eras más una voz de estudio, realizando colaboraciones que lanzando tus propias canciones, ¿no? Colaborabas mucho para otros artistas.
I was working in the studio a lot, and I was working as a studio singer for a lot of projects, and but I also went on tour with my solo stuff and the project songs, so it was but mainly in Germany or like middle of Europe. I was on tour.
En 1996 lanzas The Rain, al que le quisiste dar un toque más show, ¿no? Aquí cambiaste un poco el registro.
So that was more like soul R&B, and we really liked the idea of the song, you know. The original was from a singer called Orange Juice Jones, and the idea is just great. I mean, it's like, you know, you watch a movie, there's your lover cheating on someone, you know. It's fun in a movie. In real life, it also happens, so you could really imagine this. And we thought, oh, come on, let's do the song because the story is so nice behind it, and I think it's a nice song. I mean, I really love The Rain until this day.
Ahora estamos escuchando I Can Get You, año 1997. que fue un tema más estilo freestyle, ¿no? Un sonido que se llevaba mucho en los años 90, el freestyle.
Yes, it's more freestyle, and it's because I started then working with the label Shift Music, and they were connected to the label called production house called K-Town Records, and they were like into freestyle and were releasing stuff into like hip hop. So the playback I was given or I was shown, it was already like really freestyly, so it happened naturally and I liked it. And after the rain, it fitted quite well because there's always a little like soul R&B influence in it, and it's still dancing.
Antes hablábamos los países en los que había tenido éxito el tema Getaway, pero ahora háblanos tu música en general. ¿A qué países ha llegado? ¿Dónde están los fans de Samira? ¿En qué países a día de hoy Samira se sigue escuchando?
It's crazy. I would have never expected it, but really my music made like a round trip, around the planet. Really, it's beautiful. I mean, they listen in Arab countries my music. They listen in Israel. They listen my music in Europe, in Latin America, in Canada, New Zealand, north of Europe. So. I know it's really, music does not care about religion, looks, nationalities, and that's what's so beautiful about it and what I'm really proud of, that I can call like everyone listening to my music like my friends, and it's like a multicultural group of people listening to this music, and it unites us somehow.
Vamos a hablar de las letras de las canciones, porque tú componías los temas de Samira. Háblanos un poco de esos mensajes, de qué hablaban las canciones de Samira.
Like every musician, like every person writing lyrics or poems or poetry, it's about what moves you, like emotions. So I have days where I hate the world. I have days where it's where love moves you in a good way or in a bad way. I have days where I just want to dance and laugh, and be in a club or on stage or have fun with people. So that always reflects somehow what your lyrics will talk about and what the melodies would sound like. So it's really always a little bit of me in my songs.
Bueno, y parece que se le da bastante bien, y está bastante considerada Samira con estas canciones como compositora, como autora, porque tú sigues componiendo para otros artistas, ¿no?
Yeah. And I love this because it gives you a total different approach, and it's just a nice, beautiful, creative process, like exchanging thoughts and melodies and stuff with other artists. But in the last 2-3 years, I'm pretty much concentrating on my own stuff.
Vamos a escuchar un poquito It Was Him. Bueno, era el tema con el que hemos abierto el programa. Es una canción de las más recientes. Fue en 1999 cuando se lanzó este tema. El rapero, me ha llamado a mí la atención que el rapero de It Was Him se llamaba Bad Max. ¿Por qué se llamaba así? ¿Tenía algo que ver con el grupo Max? ¿Era Gary Vee? ¿Era el cantante de Max? ¿O por qué era Bad Max?
No, the real rapper and the guy who was writing with me at that time, his name is Stefan, his real name. So it's not Gary B from Max, and I think I have to give him a call to ask him why he chose this Max XX thing. I have no idea.
En el año 2000, ¿qué ocurre? Porque a partir de ese año 2000, dejaste de hacer música. ¿Qué pasó?
I never stopped doing music.
Nunca
it was just not like in the spotlight, limelight, but I still worked with like trance or dance or house music people, or pop songs. Like also I collaborated with a Turkish singer, with a beautiful person, and so we sang together. I did a lot of things, and especially I thought, okay, it's time, if you do music, you want to get a little better, or like widen your knowledge a bit. So I started meeting people like real musicians, with a guitar, a bass, and drums, and so I was pretty much working on, really doing music, and not just getting a playback and then going to the studio. So like really learn the whole process behind it.
Y en los últimos años, pues se han relanzado muchos temas tuyos, se han recuperado, quizás aprovechando ese boom de la música de los 90 actualmente. En 2017 revives Get Away con la versión Revealed y también has realizado un nuevo remix de The Rain.
Yeah. With the Getaway release, I wasn't involved in that decision. That's really separated the Max and the Getaway stuff. But with The Rain, I after a few years, or like after a lot of years, I met again with the Shift guys from the 90s, and we said, "Oh, come on, let's work together a bit." So we released The Rain remixes. Worked with Pete Bailey, a really talented guy who did the remix, and we are now working on new stuff as well, so there will be some things coming up as well.
Y estos días Samira suena un poquito así, porque está inmersa en un proyecto llamado Click. Es una banda con la que hace acústicos, hace directos, hace lives. Cuéntanos un poquito de ella, porque sigues en Click, ¿no? En estos momentos.
Yeah, so this is my band and my current big love.
Ahí estamos
so
viendo.
you can see me. I'm here in our rehearsal room. Click, what I just said. We met like 10 years ago and started working together on songs. It was in the beginning just really for fun, like for doing music, and then after the first songs we finished them, we started releasing them, going like making concerts, going on stage. So this is a really satisfying process, and we're still working on new things. And also I think it might be that even this year a few songs will be coming out as well from us, the band.
Bueno, ¿y qué es lo próximo que vamos a conocer de Samira? ¿Qué nos traes? Cuéntanos novedades, nuevas cosas que vamos a conocer de ti.
News. Yeah, okay, so I was in a studio, recorded When I Look Into Your Eyes again. So we want to do like some new versions of that, so I'm really looking forward to this one. I have again teamed up with, I don't know if you know Kimeda State, a brilliant guy from Hamburg. He has worked with guys like let me say Nikki Harris and La Bouche, and like really a lot of people. So I'm happy he has contributed a remix of When I Look Into Your Eyes. Then I've teamed up with some guys from Switzerland, really crazy. They're like really like hip hop dudes, homies. And so we did like a little hip hop dance crossover with When I Look Into Your Eyes. So this, and I think we will release it next month. So watch out for that. And what else? I mentioned Kimeda State. We're working on some songs together, some new stuff. We're almost finished with one or two tunes, and they are great. Also, I've teamed up with some beautiful ladies and really talented girls from the past. So, for example, Linda Rocco and we have started working on something. So this will be fun as well, because she is just fun. You can there's no way you cannot have fun with this woman. So this will be nice, and still working on a lot of things.
Y yo me pregunto, ¿estás participando en eventos de los 90? Do you work in the 90 festivals?
No? I will, hopefully, but I wasn't invited yet, but so I'll see, because I'm really looking forward to go on stage and like present also the new stuff. That would be cool.
¿Cómo podemos seguirte? Cuéntanos redes sociales, dónde conocer, seguir en las redes a Samira para saber tus noticias, todo lo que vas a hacer a partir de ahora, todas tus novedades? ¿Cómo contactamos con Samira?
How can you contact me?
Sí.
Press follow me. I don't know. There's my website, of course, Samira-music.com, and you can be redirected to like Instagram or Facebook, and find me on Spotify, iTunes. Actually, you cannot avoid me. If you try to find me, you will find me.
Bueno, y por supuesto, antes de marcharte, Samira, te queremos agradecer. Muchísimas gracias por haber estado con nosotros, pero queremos que nos cantes un poquito. Sing me a little bit.
A little bit? What do you want to hear? Get away.
Get away? Get away? Otra.
Yeah, okay.
¿Quieres cantar otra?
I need you night and day, baby, I need you. Yes, you're my getaway. Day and night and day. Wanna break out now. You're my getaway. I need you night and day. Get away, do it, baby, do it night and day. Do it, Migue.
Muchas gracias, Samira Besic, hoy con nosotros. ¿Tú vives en Alemania? Do you live in Germany?
Yes, I do, in Berlin, Germany.
Desde Alemania, bueno, toda Europa presente en featuring, pues países que han triunfado en la música de baile, Reino Unido, Italia, Alemania en este caso, y Samira Besic allí se encuentra con nuevos proyectos, un montón de novedades que también podéis seguir en redes sociales, y hoy con nosotros en featuring con su super éxito Get Away. Gracias, besos, kisses, Samira. Chao.
Thank you very much.